I'm Rob from Classic Truck Performance Magazine.
And I'm Job from Jimenez Brothers Air Ride and Rod Shop.
Today we're going to be installing this BedWood Parts BedWood X kit, which is, you want to explain?
Yeah, basically this is the 67 to 72 C10 Fleetside kit that we're going to be installing today, and showing the strips, the install, everything from the cross seals up, how to install one of these kits.
But the good thing about this is it's pre-finished, pre-drilled. All the holes are already drilled, so there's no staining, there's no varnishing, there's no sealing. But one of the cool things is the strips. You see, there's no mounting holes. They're flush on top. Why is that?
It gives you that cleaner look versus the old style with the ribs on them. This just has a more finished look to it.
But what's different about the hardware versus the old traditional one?
It's a sliding T. It is a lot easier on the install time, and a lot of guys who have done the older style, you'll notice how much easier it is to do one of these. It's you can do one by yourself. You're not going to have somebody on the top side of the bed holding it down with their finger or putting tape on every single bolt just to get it down. This one, it's all pretty much plug and play. You can do it by yourself.
It's a cleaner look, a much cleaner look. So you'll notice that the bottom of the outer perimeter wood planks, there's a BedWood Parts logo and a Classic Truck Performance logo. BedWood offers that as an option. They laser etch that into the wood, whether it's the name of your truck, your name, or maybe your wife's name. That's part of the package.
Or your shop logo. But you could put his and hers. It's up to you.
So with the ease of these strips, how long do you think it's going to take to install this kit?
Now, with these, I'd probably say hour and a half, whereas before, with the older style, yeah, you're looking at 2.5 hours and 2 guys. So with this, there's the advantage with, again, this strip and the finished look. You have the advantage of the faster time on the install.
So you can do this all by yourself in an hour and a half?
Yeah, so I don't need you here.
Let's do it.
Now what we're doing is putting in the last of our frame to BedWood supports cross seals. So that's what this is. You got 1, 2, and 3. These are from frame again to the actual BedWood. This one is just a BedWood support. Doesn't really hit the frame, but supports the BedWood right on the front of the tub. So these are all from Brothers. You can also get these from Brothers, which is your main support to the frame, as you can see right here. So next, now that we got these all lined up, we're pretty much ready for the BedWood.
You ready to install yet?
Yeah, been ready. Where you been?
Eating my ice cream.
Okay, so right here, what we're doing is, before we start laying the wood, we want to make sure our bed is square. So, are you all the way going the outside? There you go. We got 104. So we're going to go over to the other side. 104 looks good. So we're square. So now we know we can get started. And again, this just makes it easier on us. So we're not fighting the BedWood kit as we're trying to get it in. Okay, so now what we're doing is pretty much building our way this way. And as you can see, we have our hardware, stainless. So these locate into the main bed cross seal. So what these do, as you can tell, it's kind of eccentric, kind of like a cammed style. So you can turn these and rotate them to get the wood to center. So we'll be doing that once we start getting more of these in with our bed strips. Then we'll start getting them centered. That's when we can cinch these down and commit to it. So right now what we're doing is mounting our T bolts, which slide, as you can see, easily right into the rail. So it's just basically counting out how many you need per strip. And then after that, you can easily locate them once you're getting them close to the cross seals. You can just slide them into place and you're pretty much right there. Grab this one. So we look just about centered up. We kind of eyeball their holes. Again, we got our bed square. So now we're just going to start laying these in there and we'll start centering as we go. And you can already see the the benefit of these. It has that look, just that smooth finish. This is kind of giving us where we're getting it somewhat as situated as we can. And then what I'm gonna do is once we get them close, I'm gonna go underneath, start with the lock washers and the stainless nuts, and I'm gonna go and just snug them. I'm not gonna commit to them, but just kind of get them somewhat in there. And that way we can start pulling this down. So we can, then we really get to see what we're doing. And, but we'll still have it just snug enough to where if we have to move anything, we can.
Well, Job's underneath bolting up the bed strips. I wanted to point out a little important note about this. The BedWood is supposed to fit underneath the flange on the Fleetside here on the panel, but it fits on top of the front panel here, this flange. So what happened when we went to test fit this BedWood kit, our original front panel, there was no gap between the two flanges, and we thought we had to make some adjustments. Well, it turns out there are two front bed panels. There's one for a steel bed floor, there's one for a wood bed floor. We had the steel one, it didn't fit. So thanks to Brothers, to my buddy John and Brothers, he supplied the new correct BedWood front panel that, as you can see, we've got our 3/4 inch gap here where our wood fits right on top of that and underneath the side flange. And now everything works. Before, nothing fit. So I think we'll be good to go with that, thanks to Brothers. Looks like you're almost done.
Just about. If I don't scratch anything.
So once we get the tubs in, since the base perimeter of the floor is in, we'll wait to get the bed installed on the chassis, and that way we can get our fine tuning done, because we'll have to anchor each of the cross sills to the frame, and those will better locate everything, and we can tighten all our gaps up and make any adjustments we need to make. But for now, got the floor in, looks pretty damn good. What do you think?
Right there. One more tub and we'll have a bed.
I still got some ice cream left.